Mga kasangkayan, fellow plant lovers and gardeners, mo pa nga kuluphay nga tanan, or good afternoon to all of you. This is Wang saying, once again, let's continue to green and color the earth. So this plant that you can see now is a hibiscus plant, or what is locally called here in Waray-Waray as tarukanga, or in Tagalog, this is a gumamela plant. But actually, to tell you a story, I am not into gumamela or hibiscus growing or planting. I was just inspired or influenced by some fellow bloggers from India, because for the past few months I have been watching a lot of Indian channels or Indian blogs, and it seems like they have been featuring a lot of times hibiscus plant, and I was quite attracted by the vibrance of the colors of the blooms of a hibiscus. This is my second hibiscus or gumamela plant variety. This is the variegated ones, as you can see in the leaves of the plant. So this is my second hibiscus, and this one has red blooms. Actually, the blooms are blood red. So look at this. This is not actually the actual size of the blooms. This was just affected because I cut this yesterday, and this is a newly planted hibiscus plant. By the way, the first hibiscus that I have, the first one that I have shown you, has a yellow blooms or flowers, and I just wanted to give you an update of my hydrangea or million flower plants. I planted this from a single cutting, and look at this. It seems like the leaves are already, I think this is already well and good. Kumbaga, established na ang hydrangea plant na to. And the next plant that I am going to show you, actually, I am going to propagate this next week. So these are my alocasia black velvet. So as you can see, may mga ano siya, may mga shoots na siya or saha. So this is my very first black velvet alocasia that I have in my mini garden, but this is not the one I am going to propagate because the shoots or the saha are still very small. Look at this. So wala pang ang dahon yung isang saha niya or shoot, but the second one, meron na siyang isang dahon, but wala pa akong nakikitang roots, so I am not going to propagate this one. What I am going to propagate is my second alocasia black velvet, kasi meron na siyang tatlong shoots or saha. Look at this, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 shoots, and medyo malalaki na ang mga leaves nito, and as you can see, yung mga shoots niya has already roots. So I think this is the right time to propagate in my black velvet alocasia. Look at this. May mga roots na siya, at siguro naman ay safe na to propagate. But the third one, this one, wala pa siyang mga roots. So I'm just going to propagate these 2 saha or shoots. And also, as I have said earlier, this is my first black velvet alocasia, and I am also going to show you an update of the Episcia plant varieties that I have propagated almost, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So these are 6 runners from my Episcia plants. Actually, this is only 3 varieties, pero ano siya, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 very small runners na tinanim natin 2 or 3 weeks ago. But look at this, mukhang umano siya, may improvement na siya sa kanyang mga dahon. And also, I'm going to repot and propagate this begonia species that I have in my garden, because as you can see, the plant is already quite huge for this very small pot. So I am going to propagate this begonia plant from leaves, because I have observed, actually I have already tried propagating begonias from leaves, at mukhang it's also easy to propagate begonia from leaves. Actually, I don't know from the experience of some other plant lovers, but in my experience, mabilis din siyang ma-propagate through the leaves. So next week, I think I'm going to repot this one, and also next week I am also going to repot this Syngonium pink alocation, because as you can see, the pot is already very small for this syngonium. Nabili ko ang syngonium pink alocation na to with only 4 very small leaves planted in this pot as big as the regular sized mug only. So as you can see, there's a lot of leaves already, and the plant is quite huge already for that size of pot. And lastly, I'm going to show you my another begonia plant variety that I have in my mini garden. So I planted this from a single leaf na kung makikita nyo, ayan, nag-produce na siya ng maraming leaves from 2 shoots or saha. So, ganun pala talaga kabilis magpatubo ng begonia from leaves. As you can see, I have a very small, this is just a very small part of a leaf, but tingnan nyo, may mga tumubo na rin na begonia dyan. So, this is my, I think this is my 4th or 5th begonia plant variety in this garden. And also, I forgot, I also have or I also planted some hibiscus or gumamela cuttings in this pot. Actually, dito ko lang siya tinanim sa pot with the datura plant. So that's it for now, mga plant lovers and gardeners. See you next